Hello everyone. So we're back doing a bit more HVV. So yeah. Now I've messed about with shift lock settings a bit more like Battlefront 2 now. Thank you for throwing me to safety, Dark Helmet. Stamina. Gonna do the classic side to side, and it's not working out for me. Nah, they got in just in time. Oh wait, no, wait. What have they got for? Not 4-5. Yeah, I have been enjoying this game. I've been enjoying it a lot more. I have started messing about a little bit with it. I know I said I was saving up. I was at 200,000. I was saying that like 240,000 earlier. I kept buying a couple of things. I bought Balin's Crushing Heavy Strike. I'm fairly sure I bought Luke's Heavy Strike as well. Yeah. Oh, as you can see, new skin. And I was doing a couple of challenges. I'm working with Boba, but Boba's a really terrible character, especially in comparison to Django. So at the moment, I've tried to grind him out, but at the moment, I'm just messing about and having fun. I need to switch the 2 times dark side on. Look, I don't mind light sides, but I really have not got my characters prepped. I am thinking of more properly arranging my characters, you know, particularly with the lightsaber characters. I mean, specific. What I'm aiming by that is like just making it so that, you know, if I have a couple options, like a fast character, slower but more stronger character. Run, Sabine! Run! Oh no, I cannot fight you. I cannot fight you. I cannot fight you. None of this self. There we go. Thanks, Sabine.
I didn't miss.
Yeah, I have enjoyed this game. Again, I have my frustrations, you know, kicking for some reason has like an infinite range for other people. The range basically doesn't exist, and in turn, the ability basically doesn't work for me when I'm using it. So I have no idea what that's about. I think Oku's maybe better prepared Dooku. You know, I swapped into Duelist as I can't want him to be one of my faster characters. But the problem is he doesn't really have any good specials. I mean, I know, at least with what I have, and I know he doesn't have many other good options. No, those are literally the only options. So I you know, he's generally got some pretty terrible options when it comes to his specials, which is unfortunate. I've gone with dodge, which again is probably one of the worst abilities in the game, but I know special. I'm just going to call them abilities. I don't care.
You're gonna inevitable. How inevitable.
Now I am I'm really desperate to actually get a proper match with Balin. Because my abilities with him keep glitching. I either have a really terrible match or his abilities just didn't flat out work. I could still swing and lock. That is another problem with this game. Sometimes you just try to do stuff and it just flat out doesn't work. I'm fairly sure I had stamina there. Maybe I didn't, but I'm fairly sure I did.
You're gonna make me rich. How inevitable.
Yeah, let's get that stamina back.
Never play this again.
I'm just going to play that a bit more passively. I did not mean to use my heavy strike there. Okay, that was good. You really do not want to sprint in this game. It is absolutely awful, and I have no idea why I keep sprinting or why other people sprint, because it is such a terrible mechanic a lot of the time. And abilities have basically no range as well.
In fact, never play this again. How inevitable.
For some reason, I really keep getting caught off guard by some of the force abilities, because I'm used to like Battlefront 2 where the abilities have a lot of range. The range in this game for force abilities is basically non-existent unless it's retribution. Well, that's the problem I've really had. See what I mean about the staggering? Like, if I was to do that, for some reason it wouldn't work even though I was right up in his face. Just let them find it out there. No, don't need me just yet.
In fact, never play this again. You're gonna make me rich.
I know Balin has his rock though, but from I remember testing it out when Balin first came out. Here we go. This is the thing about Balin. You really shouldn't spam his attacks. So that's the thing about sprinting. You know, people just run, so you kind of have to sprint, especially against blasters where stamina it doesn't really matter. What? So how come when I have that happen, I can't How come when I get crushed and I start to block, I still get hit, but when I crush him and he starts to block, I don't get it? How did I miss that? I'm getting better at parrying. Yeah, just get back a bit. I'm getting back a bit. I need to recover stamina.
How inevitable. In fact, never play this again. You're gonna.
This room feels like it would be a perfect place to have like a secret to unlock a character. I'm surprised they've never actually done that. And again, the range. We really need.
You're gonna make me.
Force abilities just need so much more range. It's ridiculous. And how these abilities don't work when someone's in the air, I don't know either. He was right above me, but you know, they really should work on people who are in the air. Not only pull works. I'm fairly sure it's only pull that works, which is again just really stupid. You know, if pull's the only ability, that's no, I don't want to turn on UI toggle. I knew we were right on the edge of that. But yeah, that is another thing that I've really come to hate when it comes to using the force abilities. I haven't really noticed it much because I usually play Grant and Gristle characters where the force abilities don't generally have a radius. But you know, with lightsaber throw, which is probably my favourite ability to use, or like lightning, you know, those don't necessarily have radiuses. But when I have gone to use an ability with a radius, it is painful because you think you're right in range and it just doesn't work, or you think that someone is or you think that someone's in the air, you'll be able to get them, and it just doesn't work. You know, yet when it comes to pull, if they are in the air, it works apparently, because I've been in the air a lot of times. I've had a really annoying Cal Kestis keep on pulling me and other people. So yeah, and you double that with them kicking, which again, I have no idea how people actually get any good out of that ability. I'm really tempted to go Ahsoka, but I'm going to go Merrin again. I've really started enjoying using Ahsoka. I typically, which is funny because I don't really much like the character, but I have, well, at least the lore surrounding the character. I don't think the character is bad herself, but you know, the lore. Why am I still here? If this is this very important person, why am I still here?
Leave at once.
I will. I see this, for like the past hour, I've been coming across lots of different books. You know, the first book I came across. No, not a level 7. Not. How are we meant to fight this? But. Oh, come on, I didn't even realise that the staff more there. At this point, I'm just going to keep throwing myself off the map if we're just going to do this. This is, you see what I mean by terrible matchmaking? Yeah, I'm just going to throw myself off the map. And it doesn't even count, so there's... that's annoying. Yeah, but what's this matchmaking? I'm the only high level, and really I'm not a high level.
Leave at once. Leave at once. Leave at once. Leave at once.
That's the only emote I have. I'm sorry, Anakin. Oi! I'm not doing anything to you. That just teleported. Okay, what is this matchmaking? What is this matchmaking?
I feel the good in you.
I didn't miss.
I feel the good in you. This is what fun
Let's scrap them like the rest.
And I really lagged bad today, didn't I? And that's another problem with this game. It gets really laggy. Even when it says server lag good, you can't really see it because my profile's and there we go. You know, right there, server lag good. Even though I just had a pretty bad spike there that cost me. And that's again another thing that I never have with any of the other games. I walked back and started blocking.
I feel the good in you.
How? He wasn't even... He was close enough for a strike, not close enough for a kick. You know, I was testing out the kicking yesterday. You have to be right up in their face, really, to actually use it. It was in the range for a lightsaber swing, definitely not a kick. From... In fact, I thought that was stamina. I'm not dealing with this. Again, what is it with high-level players being put in matches like this? To be fair, I guess I could be considered high-level, but this is why this game really needs like a level. It really just needs some, you know, choice of servers like any level, noob, pro, and then experts for the level 100 pluses. Because no one, I'm sorry, no one in this game wants to face the level 100 plus. I'm fairly sure we all just face them because we have to. I'm just going to keep on walking off the map until we actually get a decent match. I cannot be bothered for if this is going to be the tameable matchmaking we have. Like at best, my level realistically should be a level like 25 to 20, not 25 to 20, 25 to 35, 25 to 30, around that. No, only because I've recently just came back, not because it's my actual level.
Sorry about the mess.
Just one kill in that whole game. just shows how terrible matchmaking is in this game sometimes. I really want to be able to put up Discord, but I have to move it to the other monitor. There we go. I'm going to bring the screen back up. No, I don't want to go back into the characters. I just need like finish and Clanmall. But the problem is that all of these would require like 500 kills, and it's just awful. No, I've had it with this matchmaking now. I'm swapping to a new server. Oh, great! I can't even switch to a new server, and I can't even take a soaker. There's no other server, so I have to stick with this server. Again, I am convinced that it is like players like this guy, just because of his high level and the parrying system that this game is no longer as a lot. I don't want to switch on UI navigation. That this game is just not as popular as it used to be. I remember when there used to be like tons and tons of servers. I can't be bothered to actually play this at the moment. I can't actually be bothered to properly play this if this is going to be the matchmaking. I would rather switch to a new server, but I can't. I can't actually be bothered to properly play this. I'm gonna move this to the other monitor so I can keep checking if there's a new server. Because I'm not playing this on. I'm not gonna properly play this game so long as this guy's here. I'm sorry, but no.
Take a seat.
What was that? No, and now he disarms himself.
It's party. Oh.
Yeah, this game is just not fun when you got people, when you got matchmaking like this.
Not yet.
What's your problem with me? I'm not trying to fight you. I don't want to fight you. Unless you're trying to, of course, get the Phoenix Shan stuff. In that case, go ahead. But I don't know if you are, because Roblox removed chat. At least restricted it to age verification.
I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
There we go.
Take a seat.
Hello there.
It's party. Oh.
Is there a new server? There's a new server. There's a new server. Unless this is another level 100, so I'm swapping. Because if this is another level 100, I am not playing it. And it's at level 17. Alright. To be fair, I would rather this server over the previous one. So yeah. Honestly though, server hopping is really kind of like the only solution to the terrible matchmaking, and even then sometimes you just have bad choices. It's either you either have to go with a bad choice or a bad choice or a bad choice and a terrible choice. The servers just aren't really that great sometimes. But there we go. We've probably got a server and the guy who took the server left. And he's left as well. Well, we gotta wait for players. And I'm not swapping back to that other server, so I'm just gonna stay here. Yes, that's such a little range. It feels like there's no range on so many of these attacks. It's so many people are somehow able to make full effect of them. That's how if I do properly start playing this a lot again, and I'll swap over to Battlefront 2. I'm really going to be struggling with Battlefront 2 because I'll be trying to get right up close. This is a terrible thing. You're really tempted by stuff in this game because I really kind of want to get this. Oh, no, then. Perhaps we can just get it in crates. I just got to hope this is Sheen. No, it's for Snoke. Okay. I'm not too mad with that. This is another good skin for Snoke, but... Yeah, this is not the problem with the game as a whole. I think there's some of the challenges. I mean, it's just you need to get so many. Like for Lord Starkiller, that's 500,000. Then you have these 4, which very quickly adds up to 2 million. And you can only buy 42,000. It's just no. I'd say it's just really terrible value. I'd say. I'm just gonna spend all this. No, we didn't really get anything from that, I guess. Nope. 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 There we go. I'm just going to spend all of this. I can... I can't be bothered. This is the thing, you know, it just takes far too long to... There we go, I got the skin we were wanting. And it only made me waste 100,000. I may as well have just spent it as it was. But, you know, that's just the problem with this, you know, the skins are way too expensive and you don't get good value. You don't get good value for them at all. Now, we had Galactic Marine, Dengar's mountain. We also had something to do with Gideon, your finale. I'm really sure that's the Lego helmet they use there. Also got Credit Collection earlier. I'm sticking with the holiday so I just wanted to get Credit Collection because why not? I'm trying to get all the achievements, but you know, it's frustrating. It's difficult to get the achievements when, you know, they're all really just so much. There's just way too many. There's just so much cash that you really need to get to complete them, and yeah, that's 42. That's actually I'm curious. Google, because I know it'd be expensive to just get one skin. So 42 times 10, what 2 times 10? 42,000 times 11. Okay, let's pump that up to 12. There we go. So you'd have to have you'd have to have 6,000 Robux just to buy that, just to buy this. Which costs to about $50 to $75 USD. No. You basically have to pay. Given how slow you get everything, that's not good. Not good at all. You basically have to just keep on saving, which, considering you'll almost certainly come across other stuff that you want beforehand, you know, that's going to be a bit tough. I'm swinging right through him. There we go. For some reason, I just wasn't hitting. But you know, it really needs. You only get like 1,000 credits for winning a match, which is really just very slow. Terribly slow, really. I'm swinging through him. There we go. We're getting those sellable hitboxes as well. Chewie is really quite powerful though, especially with Overcharge. I remember when I would more casually play this, when I would occasionally return. I remember really enjoying Chewie and Mando specifically from that side.
They take fire!
Now I'm really curious. So what was that? You know, we had 50 to 75. So now I'm actually really curious. We're gonna go into the shop actually to do some more calculations because I need to know how many skins there are. So okay, Obi-Wan has no blues. I know Luke does. So yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna have to add George onto that later. So 1. You don't know any. 2. You know what? I'm not going to count the ones that aren't 500,000 because most are just 500,000. 3. This is not looking good already in the calculations. 4. No. No. This is definitely not looking good. I've missed him. I didn't miss him. I am curious, so what's Candace? Okay, that's it. I wasn't sure what appearance they were going to do for him. I don't think Nyan has any now. Stuart needs to have to spend have to spend 6,000 Robux on him and $50 to $75. Okay, again, we're not counting those. Five. Now on to the villains. 6. Oh, this is really not looking good. This is not a good look on the game at all. Really not good at all. Now I'm just more interested in figuring out the costs. $7. Oh no. Okay, so let's do that. So 6,000 times 7. 42,000 Robux just to get the characters who have whose skins are priced at 500,000. Which comes in at 147 to 159.60 USD dollars. And then of course you have the other 3 appearances. One's 1 million. Some of the others are what, 250. Oh no. This is not good at all for the game. This is not a good look at all. Because, you know, you only earn like 1,000. How did that not? You only earn like 1,200 credits. You only earn like 1,200 credits per match. So you really can't, you know, you earn that so slowly to just get about, to get even 100,000, you have to basically play 100. Simplified, you can't have to play about 100 matches, which is, and you have to win those 100 matches as well, which really is not good. You know, those 2 kills only got me like 225. So, and you have to also be playing well, which only which you only like get to like 60% of the time in this game. You only really get like not only 60% of those matches are actually good. So it's just not a good look for the game at all. And you know, it's like one of those things where it's a trap that mobile games try to fool you into. You know. To get my stamina back, but you know that basically $150. No, that's a big no. Because you basically just have to spend them on, because it is just virtual, having to spend that on virtual currency for virtual appearances. You know, that's quite scummy, really. And it's with the speed you earn all of them as well. My credits have barely been bumped up on that match. You know, if you're gonna put set prices of that high to 1 million, like not the George Lucas appearance, you know, you at least need to make it reasonably affordable without having to completely bankrupt yourself, you know. Oh no. Big no. Yeah, it's really just awful. That really just disgusts me now that I know that. The thing is, it doesn't really make it, especially for like Spaceballs stuff, it doesn't actually make it clear as to what it means by get the kills with the Spaceballs characters. Does it mean to kill people who are using the Spaceballs characters? Does it mean to get a kill with those appearances? I thought I just left the game then. What happened there? There we go, I got him. Yeah, that's really a little bad. I started blocking just as he made that last shot. Again, the terrible control response for this game. Oh, it's painful. There we go, that's all I wanted to do. Again, how people hit those kicks, I don't know. Just how little range they have, I just don't know.
How inevitable. How inevitable.
I can't just want to make a video on all those ridiculous costs. I really need to just learn to stop after 2 attacks with Baden. Because that third attack is just really bad. Way too long. What was that? What other servers are there? And the level 90 is sitting in the server we were in not too long ago. I'm not having fun in this game now. I'm probably just gonna have to end the stream here. Especially after doing those calculations. No. You know, that you need 42,000 Robux to get those appearances, not to mention not the 3 other 250s and the 1 million. Which actually I'm going to do now. 1 million. Actually, no, I'm not going to do them now. But yeah, it's. No, I don't like it. Actually, no, I can do it. I just remembered. USD. which is $100 to $150. And I can't do the 250. Actually, no, I can. 3,000 Robux to USD, which is 30 to 37 times that by 390. Oh, so the basic, so Shikol Creations is basically asking you to spend almost $300 on their game just to get those appearances to complete, just to get all the appearances. You know, less, it will be less for the ones that matter for the achievements, but for all the appearances that you can't get in crates, that's a big no. That's a massive no. Oh. Yeah. They either need to increase the credits you get for winning a game or lower the prices, because that's just ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous that. Because, or, you know, increase the amount of credits you get for buying something for 500 Robux, you know, because 42,000 is definitely not enough for considering the prices. Yeah, it's no. Yeah, that'll bring an end to this stream. So, not as long as yesterday. To be honest, it was just a really bad time to stream the game. It's just not. This was, compared to yesterday, you know, this just wasn't that good of an experience. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all next time, and goodbye.